I am in actual disbelief that March is over already. But to end the month, let's talk about my favorite products. Hello everybody, welcome back to my channel, and welcome if you are new here. My name is Brittany. I post makeup related content every single week, which also includes multiple shorts throughout the week, which range from tutorials, transitions, get ready with me's, all the way to my face card Fridays, which are where I post makeup looks based off of foods that you guys suggest every single Friday. If you haven't checked those out, I highly recommend doing so. They are so much fun. Today, we are going to be going over my March favorite products. These are going to be my skincare, skin prep, and makeup favorites. Let me know in the comments below what your favorites were and if you love any of these too. Now, grab a seat and let's get into it. Skincare was super easy this month because most of it's from the same brand. Face wash, I liked to use the CeraVe Acne Foaming Cleanser. It does not leave my skin feeling stripped like others do, and it also helps with the acne that I have. And to top it all off, it doesn't smell like chemicals, like most of the acne products that I've tried do. I still love using the Hero Mighty Patches for my acne, especially when they are super red and irritated and just irritating. I still love those. But as another treatment, I do use the CeraVe Acne Control Gel. This is a spot treatment for acne. You can use it a few times a day on spots, and it really does help calm your acne down and make it less irritated. And once again, it doesn't smell like chemicals, which is fantastic. I do not like things that smell like straight up chemicals. For moisturizer, I'm using the CeraVe Face Moisturizer. It's the hydrating one. The air is a little bit more dry where I'm at, so this helps keep my skin feeling hydrated and looking moisturized. Then I am using the Torridon Cellmazing Eye Cream. This stuff is so nice. It leaves my under eyes feeling so hydrated, so moisturized. It's just so nice to use. And I go over it in skin prep too, but I also love my lip sleeping mask by Lash. This helps fix my lips overnight. If they're feeling dry, cracked, anything like that, this will hydrate them. This will repair them overnight. I love this stuff. I do need to get more. I am almost out. Yeah. I think that's everything for skincare, so let's get into skin prep and makeup. Moving on to skin prep, of course we have POV Beauty. First, we start off with Drench It. This is a soothing priming milk. Then you go in with Drip It. Don't get it in your eye though. My goodness. You go in with Drip It. This is a nourishing glow serum. Lastly, we have Whip It, which is a whipped cream type moisturizer. I absolutely love how this feels on my face. And of course, I do have a lip mask. It's Laneige. It's the lip sleeping mask. That is my absolute favorite. I have tried others, but I just love this one the most. This is the only one that leaves my lips actually feeling moisturized, and it repairs them overnight. The other ones that I use either dry my lips out or they just don't really repair them to the extent that this one does. Now we're gonna move on to makeup. If I absolutely had to pick just one primer, it would be the Farrah Smooth Focus Face Primer. The reason being, this stuff blurs so well and it makes my makeup look incredible. I actually used this before I started using skin prep, and it worked very, very well. And now that I have skin prep paired with it, it just levels it up even more. But since it is still kind of winter where I am at, it's like a weird spring winter type mix. The air's pretty dry still, so I do use multiple primers. So the next one that I love to use is the Ulta Beauty Dewy Glaze Face Primer. I like to put some on my hand. This is a hydrating primer, and I like to put some on my hand. Then I take my liquid Luinizer by Rare Beauty in the shade Transcend, and I put a little bit of that on my hand and mix it. It just adds like a little glow, but as you can see, it's not an overbearing glow. I'm going to go over my favorite cream products because I did use those quite a bit this month. Starting with cream bronzer, I liked the ABH cream bronzer in the shade Amber. It is just the absolute perfect shade, and it blends out incredibly. I have a spider bite right here. Please ignore that. It hurts really bad, so I'm gonna be gentle. But this is just the perfect shade. It's the perfect consistency. It's just perfect. And even if I wear it for a long period of time, it does not come off super easily. I've tried a couple others where they just came off within a couple hours. This one stays pretty well. For cream blush, I like the Milk Makeup Lip and Cheek. It's in the shade Work, and this stuff's so pigmented. I have not used it on my lips before, but I do use it as a cream blush. I use these on my no makeup days a lot because, again, it's just the perfect shade. It blends out incredibly, and it is pretty long lasting. And if I'm doing a no makeup look, I will go back in with my liquid Luinizer by Rare Beauty and just put a dot here and a dot there. With the shade it acts as like a glowy blush highlight combo. It's stunning. But since I'm doing a full face today, I'm not going to do that. We're going to move on to foundation now. I have two. So first, I like to take the e.l.f. Halo Glow. I use the shade Fair because I'm pretty pale. Even though I've been tanning, I'm still pretty pale. And I like to put this on my face. Then I like to take either the e.l.f. Camo CC Cream or the e.l.f. Soft Glam Satin. Today I'm going to use the CC Cream, and I will put this on as well, and then I will blend it out together. The reason I like to use these two specific ones together is because the e.l.f. Halo Glow gives a glow, whereas the Soft Glam Satin and the CC Cream are both semi-matte finishes, especially the CC Cream. That one is more matte than not, which I do really love. And I would use just the e.l.f. Halo Glow on its own, but I personally really like a more full coverage foundation. Plus, adding the two together gives it a little bit more volume. So I will run out of these foundations slower than I would if I was to use just one. For concealer, I also have two. If I'm doing spot concealing, I like the Pop Feel Full Cover Concealer. But for any other concealer, I do like Tarte Shape Tape, particularly the Ultra Creamy. And I put this under my eyes, on my eyelids, right there, and then I blend it out. This concealer is just super blendable, and it doesn't crease immediately like others do, which means I am able to let it sit for a little bit and let it dry a little bit and then blend it out, or when I blend it out, I can let it sit and then set it later and it will not crease. Not to mention, it really does its job with brightening. My daughter has entered the room, so if you hear a little voice, that's her. For powder, I like the Morphe Bacon Set in Brightening Pink. It just brightens and sets and blurs and does all the things that I want it to do. We're going to skip ahead to lip plumper right now so that then it has time to plump my lips. We used the Too Faced Lip Injection Lip Plumper. It's the maximum plump one. It doesn't smell bad. It smells pretty good. And it tingles a little bit, but not a ton. And it really does plump. It really works. Bronzer, we have Too Faced in Sun Bunny. No shocker there. I use this literally every single day. This stuff has a little bit of glow to it, but it also has warm and cool tones, so it assists in the glowing, but it also assists in the snatched appeal as well. Because if you didn't know, cool tones are going to snatch you more. I'll say you do not want to get that lip plumper in your mouth. It does not taste good. And then it makes your mouth tingle. With the formula it has, and with the formula that it has, it's super easy to blend out. So if you put too much on, just blend it out and you'll be good. I'm also taking this on my eyelids so I can show you guys my favorite makeup look that I did this month. Blush, I used the Ofra Mini Face Palette. This purple shade right here. I don't know what it is about this blush, but I am just obsessed with it. I think it is so pretty. I just can't get over it. Then I'm going to put a little bit of this on my eyelid as well. Whoops. And this also blends out beautifully, so if you put too much, just blend it out. Highlight might surprise you. I did use Fenty Beauty a lot. I do love Fenty Beauty. The Diamond Bomb, stunning, gorgeous. But for this look, I really liked the Sushi Glow Siren Scale highlighter, particularly in the shade Sea Nymph. It's like a purplish holographic type vibe, and I love it. A little bit goes a very long way. And then I also like to put this on my eyelid, but only on the inner corner. And then, of course, I'll put it on my nose. I just think it's so pretty. For tightline eyeliner, of course, Sugar Cosmetics. It hasn't changed. I just love it. It's so pigmented. It doesn't hurt. And it's super easy to put on. It also doesn't smudge super easily, which is both a blessing and a curse. When I'm going for a smudged out look, I cannot achieve that super easily with this. It is doable. It's just a little bit harder. But it's nice for when I don't want smudged looks. For my upper eyeliner, I've been doing eyeshadow eyeliners. So I go into the Huda Beauty Empowered palette, and I go into Confident right here with a flat angled brush. And then I just draw a little wing. I honestly just love this palette anyways. And I honestly love this palette for a lot of things. I use it a lot, so it is not just for my eyeshadow wings. And I know it looks a little bit silly right now, but we're gonna fix it. I'm just obsessed with it. And then once you add lashes, it's even better. But next we are gonna do brows. And I know this is gonna be such a shock to you. We have Benefit Cosmetics. I have the Precisely My Brow Wax, which I go in with first. It's tinted, so it's going to fill in any sparse spots and just make them a little bit darker, as you can see. Then, to lock them in place, I go in with the 24-Hour Brow Setter, because once this dries, they are not moving, which is fantastic, but you really have to make sure that you put them exactly where you want them. I'm running low. I need to get more soon. Moving on to mascara. I have two for two different things. First, if I'm going to use fake lashes, I will go in with the e.l.f. Lash and Roll Mascara on my top lashes and then pop my fake lashes on top. Then for my bottom lashes, or on days where I'm not using fake lashes, I will go in with the Essence Lash Princess False Lash Effect Mascara. I personally think the green one's the best, but I also have only tried the blue and the green. So that's that. Lashes, I love Lily lashes, particularly the self-adhesive ones. Today I'm going to be going in with Game Changer, but I'm really not picky. I genuinely love all of these. They're so easy to use. Even my mom could use them, and I just love them. Mine are super used and worn down, so I do have to add a little bit of lash glue. So what I'll do is I'll take one lash, and I will put lash glue on it. And then I'll set it down behind me. Then I'm going to take my Lash and Roll Mascara and apply it to the side that I am applying first. After that, I take my Lash Princess Mascara and put it on my bottom lashes. And usually by this time the lash is dry or close to dry, so then I'm going to put it on my eye. These lashes are like my date night lashes. They're a little bit more natural than my others, and I just love them. I think they're gorgeous. Lip liner's easy. We have the e.l.f. Cream Glide Lip Liner in Mauve Aside. And yes, I do love this because it is creamy and glidey like it says it is. My favorite lip color is the Wavue in Cutesy. Especially with this lip liner, it is just perfection. But the Wavue Tinted Glossy lip stains are absolutely amazing. They smell like candy. They're stained, so they're going to be long lasting. And they don't dry out your lips like other stains do. And it might sound like I'm just saying that to say that because, you know, I have a code for you, but like, no, I really mean it. This stuff is actually incredible. I love it. And if you do want to try it, use code Brittany15 for 15% off. My normal favorite setting spray is going to be the NYX Fini Matte setting spray, but I am saving this for the cruise. I do not have much left. So we're going to use my second favorite. Really, it's my third favorite. It's the Spongebob Wet n Wild Fun Purifying Setting Mist. It's a fine mist, it smells great, and it feels amazing. And it honestly does set my face pretty dang well. It does help it last really long. Alrighty, you guys, so there you have it. There are my March favorite products. Let me know in the comments below if you love any of these too, or just what your favorite products are. I love seeing what you guys like because it helps me see what I should try next. As always, let me know what you guys think of this look in the comments below, and I will see you guys next time.